Hello everyone, welcome to ACE Online. So here is a very important notification from Union Public Service Commission that is related to the civil services, which is the most prominent job that anyone hold in the government services like IAS, IPS. There is a new notification where you can apply for it. So here are the details related to the notification. I will also briefly explain about the exam process as well as the dates which are important. Beyond this, I'm not going to come up with a detailed strategy. I will also discuss the detailed strategy how to clear UPSC civil service exam in both prelims, mains as well as interview. But that will be a separate session. Here we are going to discuss only about the notification that was given today by the Union Public Service Commission, right? So application window for this, when you want to apply, you can go to the UPSC website and there is a registration. You can create or you can apply for examination. So here the window will be from 14th February, that is today, till 5th March. Remember the date, this is only available till 5th March. There will be a correction window of any names if you by mistakenly has fed in the while filling the application. The correction window will be applicable from 6th March to 12th March, only for those who has applied between these dates. Okay, so be aware about it that you need to get it done. You have to apply before 5th March, and if any corrections are required, you can do it between 6th and 12th March. So the total vacancies of this year, combining all the 2022 services under the Union Public Service Commission, that includes IAS, IPS, and then foreign service, revenue service. We will see at the last what are all the services included. So this is a very good number, that 1056 posts are available this year, which is a significant number. And there are also separate posts for Indian Forest Service. There is a separate notification from Union Public Service Commission. These two exams, civil services plus forest service, we have a common prelims examination. Mains will be different, of course. So even if you are from civil engineering background, electrical engineering background, any other engineering background also, you can apply for both civil service and forest service. But for forest service, you can also have an option to get a very good score through your technical background. Anyway, coming back, these two exams will have a common prelims for 400 marks, 200 plus 200. We will discuss that. But this will have a separate mains and this will have a separate mains with the at least 2 months gap between that. So prelims will be common, and after that there will be a civil service mains examination. Then after 2 months of this civil service mains, there will be a forest service mains examination. Okay. So in case if you are having any doubts related to the application, you can comment in the comment section so that I can reply wherever it is necessary. Okay. So this is the pattern for both the exams, and we have 150 posts for forest service and 1056 for civil services. Then what is the selection procedure? So as usual, like any other most of the popular exams, top exams. So there is a 3-stage exam, preliminary examination, where you have to answer the objective questions. There is no weightage for this. It is only qualifying in nature. So final ranking will not include the preliminary examination score. You just need to cross the hurdle of the objective exam. Then there is a mains examination where you need to write the answers rather than objective. It is an answer writing stage. We will discuss the syllabus separately. So this is the answer writing stage, that is mains examination, where you will write for around 750 marks in total. This is the most important thing if you want to get a rank. This plays a major role. And then interview finally for 275 marks. So total 2025 marks. This is the criteria that you will be given with the service as well as the cadres and different rankings based on this total score. So prelims is just qualifying in nature. You will have a 3 months time after preliminary examination for preparation of the mains, and then you will again have a approximately 1 to 3 months based on the candidate date of your interview. So we have a gap as well for interview, right? Now, what are the exam dates? The preliminary exam will be from May 26th. Or not from, actually, it is a single day exam on May 26th of this year 2024, and mains examination will be from September 20. These dates are tentative. September 20 is just a starting date. The actual schedule is not yet released by the Union Public Service Commission. So it is just a starting state. If you could able to clear prelims, then you will have a 3 months time for preparing for the mains examination. Interview dates will be announced accordingly after completion of the mains as well as the results being announced. So it will be announced by UPSC after some time, when mains results was announced. Now, what is the syllabus for examination? For preliminary examination, there are two papers. Paper 1, General Studies, and paper 2, you have CSAT, which is aptitude and reasoning, including the English as well, right? So Civil Services Aptitude Test, the full form is Civil Services Aptitude Test, where there will be aptitude, reasoning as well as English. So these two are qualifying in nature. In this paper, you just need to get 66.7. So only 1/3 of marks. So total 200 marks of paper 2 and 200 marks of paper 1. In 200 marks, there will be 80 questions, which each question will have 2.5. So 80 into 2.5, we have 200. Each question will have 2.5 and the minus is 1/3. So 2.5 by 3 is the negative score if you answer wrong. So totally you need to get just 67 out of 200 in the CSAT, and in this you need to score as much as possible because that will be decided based on the performance of the other students as well, right? So there will be 100 questions, 2 marks each. Here 2.5, but the question in the general studies only 2 marks. So 100 into 2, 200 marks. So the syllabus you can see here for general studies, current events which will have a more weightage, then history and Indian national movement of India, India and world geography, Indian polity and governance, economic and social development, environment, science and technology issues. So these are the general syllabus. Actually this syllabus was very generally given, but there are more chapters involved in this. So you need to know all about these subjects. For mathematics or the CSAT paper, Civil Service Aptitude Test, there will be English comprehensions, interpersonal skills including the communication skills, logic, reasoning and analytical ability, decision making and problem solving, general mental ability, basic numeracy, numbers and interpretation chapters, charts as well. So these are the syllabus for the paper 2, which can be categorized as aptitude, reasoning as well as English. Now, what is the main syllabus? I am not going to discuss in detail. We'll discuss this in a when we are discussing about the strategy. We have total 5 GS papers. 5 GS papers. One is essay. Second one GS1, GS2, GS3 and GS4. So total 5 papers of general studies and 2 papers of your optional. You can take any optional. There are around 30 to 35 subjects. For example, I have given my mains with the sociology. So we have a number of options. You need to write 2 papers, sociology 1, sociology 2. Similarly, if you are taking civil engineering 1 and civil engineering 2, you can check the notification for detailed syllabus. So there are number of options. You can choose any one, mathematics, physics or public administration, political science. So there are 2 optional papers, but 1 subject. You need to keep this in mind, 1 subject, but there are 2 papers. The syllabus is divided into 2 papers. This will have 5 into 250, so 1250 marks of GS and then 500 marks of optional. Okay. Finally, you need to write the optional papers as well, the qualifying papers as well, English and your own mother tongue. You can choose Hindi, Telugu, or you can also choose Tamil, any language you can choose, right? So Tamil or Hindi. So any of the 2 subjects you need to write, except that few states in Northeast, they are excluded to write Tamil or any other language because they are having mother tongue as English. So there is certain exemption, but this is the pattern. This will be 300 marks each paper. You just need to get 75 marks. That's all. Just qualifying to test your language skills so that you will be posted as an IAS officer and you can handle at least some language, right? So this is the pattern for the mains examination. In essay, it is related to the general events, current events as well as static part. Then in GS1, we have history, culture, geography, social issues, international, world history as well. Not international relations, but world history. In GS paper 2, we have polity, governance, social justice, international relations. Next in GS paper 3, you will see economy, and then environment, science and technology, agriculture, then security issues. GS4 is completely ethics and aptitude. So this is ethics and then optional based on your selection, right? So this is the pattern for the mains examination. It will be around 2 weekends. For first weekend will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and there will be a 5-day gap. On Saturday, next coming Saturday, Sunday, you will have optional as well as qualifying papers, right? So how many times one can take this exam? If you are from general category, you can take 6 times, and if you are from OBC, you can take 9 times, and if you are from PWD, you can take 9 times, and SC/ST, it is unlimited until the age of 37, right? So this is the criteria. Now age limit, you should cross at least 21 years by August 1. Your age should cross 21 by August 1 of the 2024, and 32 years. You should not cross 32 years by August 1 of this year, right? So this is the age, and then you should be an Indian citizen, and education qualification, any recognized university should give you the graduation degree, right? So we have 2 types of services. One is All India Service, that is IAS, IPS, and Indian Forest Service. So this will have a separate exam, okay? So this is Indian All India Services, and other services, central services. These are completely under the central government. These All India Services are recruited by the center but given it to the states. Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, different IAS officers allocated to the different states. But these central services are directly kept under the central government. It will have foreign services, then Indian P&T services, audit services, revenue services, defense, revenues in IT, Indian Ordnance Factory Service, Postal Service, Civil Accounts, Railway Services. So all these comes under the central services. We have number of distribution of vacancies. This will be given in the coming months by the Union Public Service Commission. So this is about the notification of 2024 civil services. If you are an interested candidate to prepare, try to apply as soon as possible and get your center that you wished, right? So all the best for all the candidates. Thank you.